I can feel the cold world try to put me on my knees, and I feel all of the pressure to provide everything, so I keep my head down.
Well, let's see how well I'm still doing at public speaking post-COVID here. It's I've only done like one wedding, so don't go too hard on me, okay? So, first and foremost, can I take this? Okay, all right. So, I was thinking of going with my speech outline, but I might just do this in more of a TED-style talk. Because I really want to hit home and I really want to make a point on selfless leadership. It's very interesting working in the business world and life, looking at the different leaders at all facets of society. And one of the key things that I've slowly noticed is there seems to be this polarization in leadership. And what I mean by that is everybody's heard of the manager pointing the finger, telling you what to do. But there's also another side to that. And it's people that are selfless leaders. Now, what is a selfless leader? A selfless leader is somebody that I would say leads with empathy and perspective. What does that mean exactly? To simplify it, I would say it is our leaders who understand the human connection and the importance of that in leadership. Now, to bring this further to my point, I've had the amazing opportunity to work at a local nonprofit just recently. Started taking a leadership role, and the founder and president of that nonprofit, the way she led people within the organization, everything that she did, all the way until she passed away but a few months ago, was always concerned on the well-being of other people. She led not by enforcing, but she would ask questions. How are you doing today? What do you feel we should do? And having those people take the initiative. As a selfless leader, it's always important to remember that you are not the one in charge, but you are responsible for taking care of those in your charge. And in that, it is important to always remember that when you win, everybody on your team gets the credit. But when you lose, as a leader, you take that, and you take it not personally, but you need to refract that and understand how can we do better. As leaders, a lot of times we get very focused and centralized on I. The responsibility and the buildup from that really can go down a downward spiral pretty quick. And it's that arrogance and sometimes the sense of entitlement that we see as leaders that really defects why people don't want to work in organizations, why people don't want to follow certain people in society. So, to keep things simple, make sure at the end of the day, no matter where you go in society, it doesn't have to be a business leader, doesn't have to be a politician, even just simple connections with human beings every day. Get to know somebody's story. Ask somebody how they're doing. Because the reality is it's those human connections that really help build us up and engage the world around us. Now, to go back to another example, the last company that I worked at was the person I worked under, my supervisor, had the most unique management style I've ever seen. And literally, it was all remote, right? So you don't really have a chance to connect. This is a whole new world, right? And with that, there was times, like it hasn't been easy for any of us. I think we can all agree on that. And with that, she would always check in on me. Like, hey, how are you doing today? Hey, like, what's going on in your life? A lot of times in our professional world, we sometimes forget that it's okay to connect a little bit. And it's in those connections that you build stronger bonds. And as a leader, you know what? She gave me the freedom, the autonomy to do my job in what way I felt it was best. I would always ask for feedback. And then she would give me feedback when something went great. And when something went wrong, guess what? She took the extra time to teach me and to guide me. It's leaders like that that are a dime a dozen. It's leaders like that that retain people within an organization. It's leaders like that that make a change and a difference in the world. So with that, I encourage every single one of you, as you go out into the world, no matter where you are, what you are doing, make sure to lead with empathy and perspective. But most importantly, make sure to lead with the human connection. Thank you.